Hi everyone, we are here at World Book Fair at Habok stall, and right now I'm in conversation with Nniraj for the book called Daggers of Treason. This book has already been published long back and it's been come back with a new cover, with new energy for all of you to read about it. Neeraj himself does not need an introduction. You guys have read a lot about him all across. We have been posting about, but I'll just tell you a few for to excite you about this book. That this book was published. This book was launched by Mr. Amitabh Bachchan once upon a time, and it's been doing really, really well. A lot of number of copies been sold, and has come with a new and different energy. And the story will something which will really, really blow your mind if you are into history, if you are into knowing what things happened long back, and the rest of it will get to know from the author himself. So we'll start with the process. Can you please pull this up, Neeraj? Just for the cover reveal. Thank you so much. And this too. Thank you. Okay. So, as we do, we'll ask a few questions to you and we'll talk a lot about the book.
Yes.
So, first thing first, how do you feel that the book is finally out with the new energy, with the new book cover? How does it look like to you?
It's looking like a newborn baby again,
Okay.
with a new face, and there's lots of energy in this. And there are two things which catch me:
Okay.
the two colors that we use here,
It's a very royal
three
color.
colors in fact. The green for Islam,
Mm-hmm.
the red for blood and gore, which was so much a part of Mughal history,
True.
and the golden for the grandeur part of the Mughals.
Okay.
So all these three colors by themselves depict Mughal history as we should know them.
We would like you to tell us something about what we would find in this book if we go through it. What is that something you want your readers to find in?
I started this book as a one book novel on the life of Shahjahan as a New Indian. Now he is Khurram Shahjahan, and even longer names are there for him: Bahadur, Babulaiza, Hoshiar, Sahabuddin, Mirza, Ghazi, Shahanshah, Al Hind, Shahjahan. But when I started researching on the Mughals, I'm a management scholar. I have a management doctorate. So this was a new topic for me all of a sudden. And then I started going away from the NCRT and UGC books.
The NCRT stall is just here. Just right
Tough
here.
luck for them. Because what is recorded there has been there for the last 400, 200 years now, ever since the British came and they gave their own twist to Indian history. I went to the original documents, and the biggest mecca for Mughal history is the Khudabaksh Library at Patna.
Okay. There.
That's now viewed as a national treasure, that library. And there I got to see the original palm signs of Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb's Fateh ul Mulk, that sword which is there. So with the research, this grew into 4 books, spanning a period of 70 years of Shah Jahan's life. Very difficult to bring it into one book. और चीज़ें निकलती गई. Lot of forgotten or unknown history came up, which we will discuss later. So this is the beginning of Khurram Shah Jahan's life as a child, born under his grandfather Akbar. And this will cover 4 books. Daggers of Treason is the first. Second is second is the Jhelum betrayal, coming very soon with them. Third is the Emperor by deceit. And fourth is the Mughal Mirage. So you will get to learn about Khurram Shah Jahan, what he actually was, what history, not as we know it, but what actually happened is there.
True. I mean, sounds really interesting. If there is a series, someone who's really, really interested in history and learning stories about them. I mean, I wonder how did you go all through research and still keep up with it, because I suck with history. मुझे लगता है कि एक बार और पढ़ लिया तो पता नहीं what facts I'm gonna get to know, and I will possibly not be able to keep it inside my head. But anyways, you mentioned you were a management student. So how did the intrigue to write? How did it came to you? Was it already there?
I did my MBA in 1987
Okay.
from Monirba Motilal Nehru University of Allahabad. Then I did my doctorate in management from University of Canterbury. Came back to India. My father was not well. He passed away. Then I got married to Smita and started my own security service.
Okay.
So I had a security service of more than 3,000 people. In fact, Delhi also, Metro Delhi was being built then. It was our security which was here. Gammon, India, that construction company is our client. Then in 2012, I was suspected of lung cancer.
Okay.
Spent 6 months at Medanta undergoing treatment, which wrecked me financially, emotionally. And then I was sent back to Allahabad. I'm from Allahabad. And I was told to have a bed rest of 6 months. I was at home in my bedroom getting irritable. So my wife Smita, because of the love letters which I used to write to her.
Oh, you used to?
Oh yes.
You still have those
whole
collected?
sheaf of them. So she said कि आप लिखते बहुत अच्छा है, why don't you write?
Wow. Okay.
And her birthday was just round the corner. And I asked her कि क्या चाहिए तुमको birthday में? She said, write me a short story. So I wrote, the first story which I wrote was The Wondrous Star. It became a collection of short stories. Penguin Random House, they published it.
Okay.
It's still there on Amazon. A Ship of Many Oars.
Okay. I've been.
Covers all genres of story. Then I was not happy with just being a storyteller.
Okay.
Allahabad is a small town, and everyone used to say, "अरे नीरज, वो तो कहानी लिखता है." So, should I get on with this?
Yeah, of course,
of course.
We have time.
Full flow.
We have
Okay.
good time.
So one day we were having chai in the morning, and I said कि स्मिता कुछ मज़ा नहीं आ रहा है. People say कि हम कहानीबाज हैं, कहानी लिखते हैं. So let me write a novel now, and this is all off the hat.
Okay.
There is nothing preconceived or I'm a history buff, nothing like that. History में हमको भी डर लगता था, ratoing those dates, you know.
True.
So I said कि I'll write on शाहजहां. अब तो हम उनको खुर्रम शाहजहां कहते हैं बहुत अदब के साथ. That time it was just शाहजहां to me. So हम शाहजहां पे लिखते हैं, and people say कि वो ताजमहल देखते देखते no.
Let it be there. It's okay.
वो ताजमहल देखते देखते मर गए, but I don't think कि वो इतने कमज़ोर थे. So I'll give it a twist.
Okay.
And हम शुरू करेंगे कि हम एक कब्रिस्तान में जाते हैं और वहाँ पे सब कब्रें एक तरह की है, एक अलग है, और वहीं से हमारी कहानी शुरू होगी. And believe me, when I went to Chunar Fort, as I was telling Puneet ji just now, when I went to Chunar Fort, which is the closest to Allahabad, other than Allahabad ka Qila, there actually is this symmetry on the left of it. As you go up the ramp to the fort,
Okay.
there's actually this 200-300-year-old symmetry. Thank you. Which is there. And that was, you know, like providence. कि हम जो हमने सोचा था वही हमको वहाँ पे मिला.
Okay.
And so I started building, started researching, traveling all over India with her, finding.
Great support.
Yeah. She's been the silent partner, but very, very supportive.
Yeah. Sounds really like I was not aware of this story, so it does feel like that the love stories did well.
And just to give it another twist, there's something of past life connection.
Okay. You believe in it.
You gave me a very sarcastic look just now कि हम भी सबकी तरह बैटिंग कर रहे हैं कि past life connection है. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
No. I was like, you believe in it.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm a living example.
Okay.
Achha, I'll tell you why. This book was first published in 2016, right? And then in this particular book, I have used the name for an elephant, Hawaii. I had no idea.
Okay.
But now when I started writing this horror story on Sikri, as you know,
Yeah.
The Shadow of Sikri, which
Yes.
I'm writing now, usme I bought a book on Fatehpur Sikri about 2 months back.
Okay.
And there in that book, there's that, what do you call it? Dwar.
Door.
Yeah, Dwar नहीं जो जिसमें से जैसे लाहौर का व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट हियर, दरवाज़ा,
हाँ,
लाहौर का दरवाज़ा,
हम्म,
दिल्ली दरवाज़ा आपके यहाँ पे भी है।
हम्म,
तो उसमें एक मोर्ची दरवाज़ा है,
okay,
इसमें है किताब में।
हम्म,
तो वहाँ से आई हैड यूज द वर्ड हवाई, कि वो हवाई पे बैठ के जा रहे थे। नाउ हवाई इज नॉट एन एलिफेंट्स नेम, इट कैन बी गजराज, गणेश,
yes,
गणपति,
could
but
be anything but
Hawaii
Hawaii
is
would
not
not
a
connect.
So 8 years before I found this name, it was already written in this book. Even in the original version of 2016, you will find that same name. And what, as I was telling Puneet ji, जो हमने सोचा था कि ये fiction हम लिख रहे हैं, when I started researching, they all came back.
Okay.
These things were happening, had happened.
Interesting.
And one more thing,
Yeah.
I told जब अमिताभ बच्चन जी ने ये लॉन्च की थी किताब फर्स्ट टाइम, so when I was giving my speech, I told him that, and this is my past life connection, of the 6 great Mughals, there were 2 grand Mughals.
Okay.
One was Akbar, the other was Shahjahan. They were the grand ones. So both of them had this. You see this mole here, under the left eye on the left cheek? Exactly the same mole was there with these 2. So I am the
So
unknown
is it true
one.
that you carry something from your past life?
I'm the unknown. I'm the third one.
Okay.
half of this.